Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
180, 57. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Rosen to throw on third down. And it's caught by Parker. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now Rosen on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run here with Balaj. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rosen to his tight end, Gesicki. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a second down throw for Finley. And some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rosen. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
90 Wolves. Exit.
On third down, Finley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 37 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Finley. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Bengal 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A 1st down throw for Finley. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
70, Indy. X3, 218, chop. Safety screen.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Out.
Now Anderson. Anderson a 1st down and more. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Rosen looking deep for his tight end Walt. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Finley. He completes it to Boyd. That one goes for 30 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Watch your shit. Topper! Hey, Haywood! Deep grip.
On 1st and 10, Finley. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. Johnson, the intended target. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rolling to his right, looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Rosen to throw again. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now on 2nd and 13. Finley, open man is lost, complete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Finley. He's got his man, Boyd. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, Finley. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now the line. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Rosen will throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Balaj. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A 2nd down throw for Finley. He gets this one to Boyd. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Finley setting up on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 10th carry now for Anderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Finley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Miami. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Monday.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Finley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Finley to throw it. That one complete to Anderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Finley sets to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Finley. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. To throw, Finley, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Ajayi. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Finley. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Finley. Complete. It's Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Finley got a man open. It's Ross. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, box truck. 52.
First down, Finley.
Just like that.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
18 Gator. Get it.
A first down throw for Finley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This one hauled in by Sample. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Three buzz. Alert. Mike is 59.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And an alley to run. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Rosen. Going deep here for Parker. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Parker the intended target. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. One last shot now for Finley. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, he missed. Oh, no, he missed the extra point. Victory was in the bag, but not anymore. We're headed for OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return wins it in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bengals, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.